Hello, my name is Rachel Wright-Karam, and I'm a speech-language pathologist for Hamilton County Educational Service Center. Speech-language pathologists, or SLPs, work to prevent, assess, diagnose, and treat speech, language, social communication, cognitive communication, and swallowing disorders in children. In addition to evaluating, diagnosing, and treating speech, language, communication disorders, and swallowing disorders, SLPs provide training and education to families or caregivers, as well as other professionals. Speech-language pathologists also provide counseling, consultative services, and work collaboratively with professionals from many other disciplines. As a speech-language pathologist, I'm able to work in a hospital, a private setting, or a school-based setting. And I've chosen to work in the school setting, and I found it to be so rewarding because I'm able to do a variety of aspects. First and foremost, I'm able to offer a unique perspective as an expert in communication development and disorders. I'm also able to facilitate students' access to the academic curriculum and their functional life skills by targeting the language processes of reading, writing, speaking, listening, and learning. I can use evidence and research-based intervention strategies throughout my work, as well as serve on intervention teams and multi-tiered system of support teams to collaborate in the development of intervention and accommodation plans for students. Throughout my time in the schools, I can also provide services for pre-K students through grade 12 and provide support within a diverse range of service delivery models. As I mentioned, response to intervention or including direct instruction and collaborative models. I can serve as a school-wide and/or district consultant and resource for administrators, educators, parents, and students regarding communication disorders and language learning disabilities. I can also target a wide range of communication disorders, including speech sound disorders, language disorders, pragmatics, and voice and fluency disorders. I can also address communication disorders across all disability categories within the school setting. I'm able to support changing communication demands of the students as they transition throughout their school careers and eventually into the community. As an SLP in the schools, I've been given the wonderful opportunity to work with children across the age span to address a vast array of communication needs. The flexibility and novelty in this field is what stimulates my continuous passion for what I do. And I find this diversity each and every day, even within my specific school-based setting. Personally, I'm fortunate to conduct a variety of tasks, including serving surrounding districts in multilingual evaluation procedures, conducting professional development events, and directly serving students in local Head Start programs and early Head Start programs. Within one day, I can find myself encouraging communication from working with young babies in the home to supporting preschool-age children in the classroom. A critical role as speech-language pathologists is that we also have to have a passion to cultivate cultural competence. This is an area that I'm very passionate about, and cultivating cultural competence in education for culturally and linguistically diverse students. As a speech-language pathologist, I'm able to do this in a variety of ways, be it collaborating with teachers to targeting communication needs with students and their families to support them in both home or school contexts. I love that I'm continuously learning every day, and it's so enlightening to share a range of students' skill sets when we provide them with the opportunity to show us what they know. I can recall one language screening I was completing with a Russian-speaking student, whom I did not speak his language. So the teacher and I worked with the Google Translate app, and we recorded his description in Russian as he was drawing his picture. And from this technology, we were then able to identify key vocabulary that coincided with his picture. And this just helped us have a complete representation of his communication skills that perhaps otherwise we wouldn't have seen or been aware of. And it is in these small moments that I know I can make an impact on children's communication and ultimately their identities. And that is what I find to be so unique about being a speech-language pathologist, is that I'm fortunate enough to share in that experience with them.